Hello students, today I'll be teaching you chapter number 5 from your grammar book. Now verbs, as you know, they are doing words. Now there are two major kinds of verbs, transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Any person or thing that receives the action of a verb is called an object. And therefore whenever an object is required by the action of the verb, that verb is called transitive verb. Now, like an example has been given to you, my mother polished the vase. Now if it is written my mother polished, then vase is not required, पर vase की ज़रूरत यहाँ पड़ेगी सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए. So it says my mother polished the vase. Vase is an object which is required to complete the sentence. Polished क्या polish किया था? Vase को. Vase is an object. That is why polished will come under transitive verb. Now intransitive verbs are when there is no object. Like Rita dances. For whom she is dancing, why she is dancing, nothing is given. Rita dances. Or like it's in your book, the baby cried aloud. For what is the baby crying? Why is the baby crying? Nothing has been given. It is just being said, the baby is crying aloud or Rita is dancing. Then it will be called intransitive verb. अगर इसी को हम कह दें, Rita is dancing in her school annual function, then it will be transitive. Or the baby is crying aloud because he or she wants milk, then we can say it is a transitive verb. But when there is no object, then the verb becomes intransitive. And then we have verbs of incomplete predication. Like you can see, people laugh. Why they are laughing, whom they are laughing, it is incomplete. 2 या 3-4 words के ये sentences होते हैं जहाँ पर आपको verb मिलेगा but there is no reason given. These sentences make complete sense. They do not need many words to make a complete sense. So they are called verbs of incomplete predication. Now when we come on the next page, you have certain exercises. I have done the first exercise for you. Second one, I have done some for you, some you have to do by yourself. You have to find out whether the verbs have been used transitively or intransitively. मतलब sentence transitive है या intransitive है, verb transitive है या intransitive है, ये आपको बताना है. In the third exercise, you have to complete the sentence by adding objects. Mother feeds. Now this is incomplete. You can complete it while writing mother feeds the baby every day. This will be complete. तो आपने आगे object use कर लिया. So the sentence is complete. In the same way you have 10 sentences over here. I have done 3-4 for you, rest you will do by yourself. Now we come to the next chapter, that is the 6th chapter, auxiliary verbs. Now certain words are used as helpers or verbs, and these words are given to you in this yellow block. The words which are given are used as auxiliary verbs. Now on page number 47, the main verb has been used do. उसके कई एग्जाम्पल्स आपको बताए हैं कि do को आप कैसे कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं. In the same way, if you come below, you can see the word have and had. How you can use these two words and how you can use the word be. On the next page, you will come to modal auxiliaries. Now these modal auxiliaries are words which are used in making sentences, but they can be used in different ways. Like On page number 49 on the top, I have marked some words. These are the main modals or the helping verbs. May, can, could. और यहाँ आपको एग्जाम्पल्स के थ्रू बताया गया है कैसे आप अलग अलग तरीके से इन वर्ड्स को यूज़ कर सकते हैं. जैसे कैन आई ईट दीज बटर टोस्ट, यहाँ पूछा जा रहा है. देन इन द सेकेंड सेंटेंस मदर सेज यू कैन ईट ऑल ऑफ देम. फर्स्ट में पूछा जा रहा है, सेकेंड में आंसर दिया जा रहा है. कैन यूज़ दोनों जगह हो रहा है मगर अलग अलग तरीके से हो रहा है. So this chapter will tell you what are the words which are used as modals and how they can be used in different ways. Now, if you come to same page 49, there are many other words which can be used. Can, could, may, will for asking questions. You will need to go through all the examples to understand better how words are used in different ways. Now, if you come to the next page, that is page number 50, different ways have been given how can, could, and be able to can be used to show possibility or ability. I can stand on my feet. I could have gone, but I didn't go. So can को अलग अलग तरीके से कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं, जैसे आपने पिछले पेज पे भी देखा 49 पे कि एक बार क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हैं, एक बार आंसर देने के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हैं. So you will need to go through all the examples which are given. In the same way, could and was able to, इसको भी ऐसे यूज़ किया गया है. Then on page number 51, if you come, words which you can use to show possibility. May, might, could. I might come to the party. I may go to Delhi. These are examples. Now, words which show necessity and compulsion. You have to wear a seat belt if you are driving a car. Or you can say another example, you must go to school every day. This is showing necessity or compulsion. They are showing how must, have to, and different words can be used to show necessity and compulsion. If you come to page number 53, in the bottom, there are words which can be used to show suggestion, advice, or duty. You should teach the students all the chapters. Another example, you ought to go to your grandmother's house because she is not well. Next page, when we have to show a promise, I shall come to your party, or I will surely come to your place on Sunday. Next, when we have to make a request, could you please lend me your pen, or would you please come along with me to the park? Then, how to show prohibition. You mustn't go for the party today. This shows prohibition. Or when you have to say or write a wish. May you live many long years, or may you be blessed with a long life. And then when we show absence of necessity, I needn't have taken my car today, or I didn't need to wear shoes today. These are various examples how absence of necessity can be shown. Now we come to the exercises. First exercise has been done for you. Second also has been done, where you have to show the role of the auxiliary verb whether it is showing opinion or statement, or it's giving an advice, or it is showing necessity. Then third exercise, this also have been done for you. All these you will be doing in your copy. From every chapter, all the exercises that I am making you do, I am sending you some sentences, rest you have to do yourself. All these exercises have to be done in the copy. Fourth exercise you need not do. Fourth exercise आपको नहीं करनी है. Come to the next page, fifth exercise, this has been done for you. Leave the sixth exercise, you don't have to do this. And then come to the seventh exercise. Fill in the blanks with suitable modal verbs. This also I have done for you. तो इसमें जो जो एक्सरसाइजेस मैंने आपको करके दी हैं, सिर्फ आपको वो कॉपी में करनी है. एक्सरसाइज 4, 6 और 8 ये एक्सरसाइजेस नहीं करनी है. Not in book and not in copy. That's all from both these chapters.